Don't actually have, I haven't had a solar storm up here yet, but we do have sometimes sunspots, and we receive notifications from the ground. It's no problem. Over. Alicia, we get to call our families as often as we have time. The schedule here is very busy, but I talk to my family at least every day. We have an internet protocol phone, and I call them. Over. I would say staying on the timeline every day is a timeline where almost every 5 minutes is full. And if one thing goes a little bit long, then you're late all day long. So that's hard for me. Over. Very easy. We usually just heat up the food, or we add water, or maybe both. It's much like the food you might have when you're camping. And the only problem is it's the same food all the time, and so it's a little bit boring. Over. Because I think that we are meant to explore the universe, and we are not meant to stay on the planet Earth our whole lives. So I think space trips are necessary, and I'm excited that more people will get to travel to space in the future. Over. Well, we can definitely see cities at night, not even just big ones, but almost any city or town we can see at night, and we can take pictures with some cameras. But the Great Wall of China is very skinny and broken in places. We are still trying to take pictures of that. I'm not sure if anyone has yet. Over. Well, Alicia, everyday activities are a little bit different here in that, some things like brushing your teeth, you can't just spit into the sink and have everything go away, and so we swallow our toothpaste. That's probably my least favorite everyday activity. But, going to the bathroom, eating, all those things, it's just different. We have different mechanisms here, but it's no problem. We just have to learn how to do it without gravity. Over. It's very busy here. I would say that we have a lot of work to do, and in general, I get to call home or I get to call friends, and I also have email, so I don't actually feel all that isolated. Over. Conrad, I would say it's every night but last night. For some reason, I didn't sleep so well last night, but usually I sleep well all the time. It's interesting because your arms kind of want to float in front of you, and I find I have to cross them to keep them from floating up. Over. Lucas, I would like to do so, but I'm not sure, and that's why we need to use both robotics, meaning vehicles like probes and rovers to understand the conditions on different planets that we find. But I'm interested to know, and I think our job is to find out. Over. Well, we don't have too much leisure time, and so we don't get to do too much, but I would say many of us take pictures out the window. And I'm a musician, so I play my flute, although not as often as I'd like. Over. Conrad, in general, no, because we're in our cabins, which have, which are closed, and so it's dark. But I will say that I try not to go and look out the window during a day pass, right before I go to sleep, or I just will be wide awake. Over. Because up here on the station, we recycle all of our water, so that means all the sweats and everything that's recycled from the air, as well as all those other things like urine. And believe it or not, the water is my favorite drink because the water tastes just great. It's recycled water. It's wonderful. We take up a lot of weight, and so are doing today, and that is be curious and be educated. Find out from different adults what they like about their jobs, what's interesting, and do everything you can to have a career that really starts with education and curiosity and making sure you ask questions. I'm proud of your questions today. Over. Mostly spend time with my family. I miss them very much, and I'll be looking forward to the way that Earth smells and feels when I'm down there. Over. Well, Paula, it's not actually floating, and that's the problem. The problem is that it's orbiting just like we are, and it's going 17,000 miles an hour. And so if it's going a different direction than us, then it can actually be dangerous. But fortunately, we can see the bigger pieces from the ground using different kinds of sensors, and we can understand when we have to move the space station out of the way. Over. Conrad, we can see everything from thunderstorms to volcanic eruptions, and just yesterday, aurora borealis for me. It was so beautiful. Over. Well, Lucas, when we orbit the Earth like we do, we see a lot of water all the time because there's really a lot of water on the Earth. And so I have been dreaming about being somewhere. Pleased to have all of you on board the space station with us today. It's a very exciting day for us because tomorrow our supply ship, which launched from Japan last weekend, that supply ship arrives at the ISS.